All right, so my live review of the Liza P. I want to say that the graphics of this game for NeoWiz being a first-time studio making a video game. Maybe they're not a first-time studio, but I've never heard of them. I'm pretty sure they're brand new to the gaming scene. Where them having graphics this well done is actually pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure they're not a very big team. They actually had another team help them out in making the Liza P. So the game lighting, man, amazing. Like you can definitely tell when your lamp isn't on. It gets really dark and you can see like the silhouettes, the shadows. Lighting looks really good. Soundtrack, do I even have to say this? But the soundtrack is absolutely amazing. Quite a few bangers. My favorite one is Feel. So if you're into music and classical music, give Liza P's music a try. Just look it up on YouTube. You won't be disappointed. Characters in the game, I can't really say there's too many that stood out because this is more like a Souls game. Sure, you have characters and whatnot, but if I was to pick any of them, Vanini, his character arc was really good. I definitely enjoyed it. It was almost like he was the Bruce Wayne or the Batman of Krot or the Liza P. Just his backstory. And Pulcinella, I can finally get his name down, has some of the best lines when it comes to Vanini and him. So definitely 10 out of 10 when it comes to Vanini's voice actor and his character. Story, love the story. I'm hoping that NeoWiz does a Wizard of Oz inspired game, kind of like they did with the Liza P. I really hope that they end up doing a Wizard of Oz. I know that they teased it at the end, so let's hope that they do. They have done a amazing job at telling a dark, I would say, Belle Epoque style of a story of the adventures of Pinocchio. I think they did an amazing job at telling the story and having their own spin on it. Side questing, I mean, it's a Souls-like game. Sure, not much to side questing in the game. Combat, whew, man. If more games that were Souls-like had combat like this, I'd be all over it. The block system, how you can get perfect blocks, how fast you can move. It's like Bloodborne on steroids. I love the combat. You don't have any guns, but being able to use your puppet string and your arm in different ways. I personally love the puppet string. It's like the only one I use, although there are a ton of different puppet arms that you can use, and they're very versatile. Like it doesn't matter which one you're using, you can still get through the whole game using any of the puppet arms. Really fun gameplay. Like I cannot say any more than that. The combat is, I would give it a 9 out of 10. And the only reason I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 is because there's one thing I really dislike when it comes to combat. There are some areas where you're fighting in very tight corridors and your sword will just keep hitting off the wall. You'll just keep bouncing off the wall. And it doesn't matter what sword you're using. A lot of the weapons in the Liza P are slashing. There are thrusting, don't get me wrong, but there's more slashing weapons than there are thrusting weapons, and you're gonna bounce off the wall. I just wish that NeoWiz would have gave us a little more leniency before we bounced off that wall. I don't think that they should have taken that out because I think it is a great concept, but I also feel like they should have at least give us a little bit more leniency. Like not every time are you gonna bounce off that wall, get staggered, and possibly die. A lot of times I just about died, but I didn't because I have played this game before. I understood how to react to that, but I could also see a lot of newcomers coming to this game and getting really upset about that. Okay, that's it for the combat. The gameplay, I really just went over. I didn't find any bugs in the game. I've ran through this game multiple times, even when I first played this game a year ago. I did not find any bugs. Maybe there were, but I never ran into any of them. None of them. One thing I wish that they would have done, and this is kind of nitpicky, but I still wish they would have done it, is had some kind of multiplayer system. Almost like a Souls inspired multiplayer system. And it's not like it's like, oh my god, they didn't have it in here, so it's just a trash game. I think it's an amazing game, but you can summon in specters to help you with a lot of the boss fights. I don't see how they couldn't implement, even if you weren't running through the whole area with somebody being a specter, because I think that it would work better instead of summoning in somebody that was another P. I think it would be better if they look like a specter, like when you summon them in to a boss fight. I think that would work better. Maybe if you weren't running all the way through the whole area with them, but at least being able to be summoned in to a boss fight. I feel like this game could have a ton more replayability. I think it already has a ton of replayability, but I think having that extra little bit of multiplayer in it could have gave it a little bit more of a push to have more replayability. And like I said, even if it wasn't running through a whole area with somebody, just fighting the bosses with somebody would be just that much more enthralling. Overall, if I were to give the Lies of P any grade, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. And the reason I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10 is because of the sword, like a lot of your weapons bouncing off the wall. And I know I'm going to sound nitpicky, but that multiplayer not being in the game. Other than that, if you have never played Lies of P, pick this game up. It's got an easy mode. It's got a very easy mode. Even if you're not into Souls games and you're into action games, pick this one up. You'll love the story. You'll love the environment. You'll love you will fall in love with the music and the combat. Play it on very easy. If you're nervous to get into a Souls game and this is your first Souls-like game, give it a try. Put it on very easy. See how it feels. You get through the game, go ahead and put it on normal or easy mode, then normal mode. I promise you won't be disappointed. Hopefully you all enjoyed my review of the Lies of P. If you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down button. Let me know why down in the comments below. It only helps the channel. Also, if you enjoy content just like this, be sure to subscribe or don't. I don't know. I'm not your dad. Do whatever you want. And like always, everybody, have a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good night, or whatever time it may be in your part of the world. Mr. John Wayne, signing off.